Hi guys, so today I have a Quirky Kit process video using the May June Quirky Kit called, I think, Boatific, and this layout is called Hello Right Now, which is a very generic title for quite a generic sort of layout. This is one of kind of series of photos I took during my study leave, kind of inspired by people like Ali Edwards and Seussfish, who take really pretty pictures of their lives at the moment using the self-timer. So I tried propping my phone up and doing a little bit of that during my study breaks. So this is a photo of me reaching up from my bookcase. So the reason I chose this composition, one, I really like the way the light comes in because the window is on the right. You can't see it in the photo, but it's on the right. So I like the way the light comes in. And you can kind of see the arrangement of my room, and you can also see like the comfy clothes I wear while I revise. And I don't know, I thought it just looked cute in black and white. So the main element of my layout, I couldn't bring myself to use that entire pink paper on just one page, so I used a fairly hefty block of it. And then I got a little bit of this pool-ish paper, and everything's from the Quirky Kits, so you can just look at them to find out what these are actually called. And I kind of layer them up just as a sort of background. I found that recently I quite like having a fair amount of colour in my background. I think sometimes, not in other people's, but in my pages, they can sometimes look a bit boring. When they're really white in the background, unless I've designed it quite well. So it's just something I like to do, have a fairly large pop of colour. And that blue and that pink are so gorgeous together. I'm glad I chose a black and white photo with this, because then I don't have to worry about it clashing with the colours. So here I'm cutting some just normal scrap kind of paper, like printing paper, into squares, and I staple them together, and I'm going to ruffle them up as some kind of layers behind my photo before I put in a couple of pattern papers. And I did this because because my photo is quite light and it's black and white, I felt like it needed more to stand out against the patterns. And I really like how that turned out. I think the tip is to make the squares almost the same size of the paper, so not all of them stick out on every side. I haven't started the photo that one yet, just so you know. Then I looked through my die cuts to find out, because I didn't know the title at this point, and I found the little hello, and I liked the pink of it, so I decided to use that. Now I use this palm paper because I thought it was a good combination of the bluey colour and then the pinky colour. That was my theory behind that choice. And then I chose this black and white striped paper from, I believe, Fancy Pants, because I knew there wasn't very much contrast in my layout except for in my photo, so that's just there for that. Seuss often talks about using pops of black and white in layouts, and I believe wholeheartedly in everything Seuss says. You know, she's my not little, she is my scrap goddess. And there, I said it. I thought about adding some blue, but then I remembered, ooh, I have washi strips. They would be fun to add. So I wanted the background layers to be a bit higgledy-piggledy. Ooh, that's a fun word, higgledy-piggledy. Wow, you can tell I'm rambling now, can't you? Yeah, so I kind of wanted something a little bit darker on the tops of the layers right around the photo. Well, not much darker, just I wanted some blue basically. So I chose a bit of blue washi. And these washi strips are a bit strange because you expect them to be kind of papery, but they're actually quite plasticky. They're really hard to rip. If that's what you want to do with them, I imagine you might have to make a little cut in them first. So now I'm down to the embellishing. You know, the main blocks of my layout are done. Now I'm thinking about details. And sorry, there was a long pause there as I searched for a bit of cardboard to use to make my photo dimensional on top of the white paper. So here I realised I thought it'd be really nice to have some stitching on that top layer, and I really like how that looks. And my mum's thinking of getting a new sewing machine, in which case she said I can keep the old one in my room for scrapbooking. So I've got my fingers crossed for that, because at the moment I have to haul myself downstairs just to add in, you know, a few seconds worth of stitching, which is quite annoying. So there's the second part of my title right now. I just did it in my handwriting in capital letters. I don't have good handwriting, but I've never really been that opposed to having it on my layouts. So at this point I decided I need another bit of blue at the bottom of my paper layers, so I add in the washi, and it's a much paler washi than the one on top, I don't mind. And those hearts were just too bold for the feel of this layout. And that butterfly is so cute. But then I was looking through and I found these cute little... Oh, okay, not yet. I was looking through. I thought, oh, maybe I need something blue actually, because I had quite a lot of pink on there and wanted more blue. I found these adorable little blue flowers, and they're so cute. And I love how there's several of them, so you can really scatter them down. Yeah, I really like this ephemera pack. Like when I first saw it, I thought, because there's quite a lot of coffee cups in it. But the little pieces, like the hearts and the flowers, are so cute. They're right up my street. So I've done that, and then I think, I'm gone for the scattery look. Let's go for more scattery stuff. So at first I think about maybe these silver hearts, but they're quite bold. And then I remember my wood veneer hearts. You can just get these off eBay, really cheap. And so I had it wasn't a really purposeful formula. It's just what worked. I had a heart for each flower, pretty much, I think. And then I'm going to add some of my Nuvo crystal drops at the end, and I added a few of them for each flower as well. And yeah, it's, cute little details, So, as I add the finishing touches of on my layout, I hope everybody is having a fun day. I have been waiting and waiting to have a nice long sleep after a couple of weeks of work experience, and in the middle of that I was out with friends, so I'm just so tired, and I'm so excited to sleep for a really long time tonight. Kind of ruining it by making a process video in the evening instead of going straight to bed, but it's the scrapping life. I'm kidding. So that's my finished layout. There will be close-up shots after this. I will leave links to my Instagram, Pinterest and Quirky Kits down below. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!